Hello friends, welcome to our channel Kastur Classes, and in my this video I am going to discuss one problem based on the concept of list membership checking property. Okay, so in my previous video I have told you we can use in to check whether a particular element is a member of a list or not. Like for example our list is 4, 5, 6, 1. I am just taking randomly. Okay, and then if I write suppose 8 in L, what we should get? False, right? Because 8 is not a member of the list, so we are getting false. Suppose I am writing 1 in L, we will be getting true. Okay, similarly not in is also present in list. So what not in will do? Not in will return true if the particular element is not present in the list, and will return false if the particular element is present in the list. Like here 1 is present in the list. Now if I execute not in, I'll be getting false. Okay, and suppose 8 not in L, then if we run, as 8 is actually not present in our list, so we'll be getting true. Okay, so like that you can use not in also for some programming you may require. So I am taking one practice problem from LeetCode just to show you the application of not in. The problem number is 349 and problem title is intersection of two arrays. Okay, I hope you have already studied intersection in set theory in mathematics. So what the question says, given two arrays, write a function to compute their intersection. Like for example, nums1 is 1 2 2 1 and nums2 is 2 2. Although twice 2 are common basically in both the array, but we should return only 1 2. Why? Because set never contains duplicate values, and intersection concept is related to set. Although in the question it is not mentioned that this is set, but we should take that set only, that is we should not return duplicate. Like here two twos are common in between these two list, nums1 and nums2, although but we have to return only 1 2. Like here 4 9 5. Okay, first list, second list is 9 4 9 8 4. See, 9 and 4 are basically coming two times in nums2, but we need to return only one time, 9 and 4. Okay, so that is the intersection element, and distinct intersection we can say more specifically. Note, each element in the result must be unique and the result can be in any order. Okay, so here what we can do, we can simply use in and not in concept of list to get the intersection. So basically we can traverse in our first list, we will extract one by one element, we will check whether that particular element in the second list or not. If that is not present in second list, we will ignore. If it is present in second list, then what we will do, that means that is common element, so we will append that in one list. Okay, suppose that is our output list, so we can define that list as empty list for the time being, and then we can traverse in our first list. Okay, that is for I in nums1. Then what we can do, we have to check whether I is member of nums2 also or not. Okay, if it is member of nums2, that means they are common. So if I in nums2, okay, if this condition satisfied, then we can simply write output dot append I. Okay, and finally we can return output. But here is one problem. Like you consider the first test case, when we are traversing in the first list, 1 is not common, so go to the second element, 2 is common, right? 2 is present in nums2 also, so in the output 2 will be appended at the end. Initially output is empty, so 2 will be appended. Now when it will come to this 2 is also present in nums2, so again this 2 will also will be appended in the output list in our algorithm, but we need to return only distinct values. So we can put one condition here, and I not in output. Okay, so we will check if I in nums2, that means that I is basically common in between nums1 and nums2, but before appending in the output we need to check whether I is already present in the output or not. If it is present, then we will not again append that. If it is not present, then only we will append that in the output, and finally returning the output. That's all. So let us check whether our this particular intersection code is working for the sample test case or not. Yeah, see, for this particular test case 1 2 2 1 and 2 2, output is 2, expected is also 2. Now time for checking whether it is successfully applied on the hidden test cases or not. Yup, see, status is success. Okay, so here you can get some next challenges. Okay, so I hope you have understood the concept of not in to check whether a particular element is not a member of a list or not. Okay, so these type of concepts are very important for solving lots of competitive programming and placement interview questions. I hope it will help you to boost your concepts. Okay, this is all for my this video. If you find this video helpful, please like, share and comment, and if you have not subscribed our channel till now, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to get the notification of our latest videos. Thank you for watching.